Good morning, everybody. It's going to be a hot one here in Red Creek, New York, where I am from. Population 500. 500 people. Now that's a small town. Okay, I showed you this before, but I finished it, and I want to talk a little bit to you about Plarn, which is plastic recycled bags that you can make into other projects. So this one I completed. You might have thought it was completed before because I was so close to the end, but this is what it is. One great big granny square, which I'm going to use for a mat for the back door. Now, what we do is we cut the bags into strips, and I have other videos here if you want to see how to make Plarn. And we cut them into strips, and this is like 2-ply. And roll the different colors into a ball. Now I'm starting another project, and I'm going to hopefully make some totes and different things, but this one here is basically 22, chain 22, crochet all the way down. When you get to the end, double crochet six in the end loop, you know, double crochet on the other side and do 6 in the other side loop. And then in order to get it to lay flat and to look nice, you will have to add and subtract around the corners to get it to lay flat. So example, if you see it's not laying flat, add more, otherwise it will turn into like a tote, which you can also make out of Plarn. So just to kind of give you the ins and outs of working with Plarn, I used a big needle on this project, the smaller project, which will be bigger. And for the granny square mat, I used this needle. So Plarn is a fun hobby. As a farming girl, I will tell you that if you like to make the homemade things for your home, which I'm trying to do some homemade things. I'll get better as time goes on. The Plarn is actually a better winter project than the rag rugs, because the rag rugs get lots of like fuzzies and debris. So summer's a good time to make tons of rag rugs, and store them up, and you can wash them all in the summer if you have to. Throw them on the back porch if they get dirty. And Plarn in the winter, because there's not like little fuzzies all over your house. But I wanted to play a little bit with it, and so I did, because I'm trying to learn more ways to do different things, because I love crafts, and I worked for lots of years and I didn't get to do as much stuff as I wanted. So with that, I hope you enjoyed the Plarn video. If you've ever worked with Plarn, which is yarn, plastic yarn, or you've made projects, I'd love to see your projects. You can actually show me what you've made, just like when you comment, just do a link. If you do a video on it, send me the link so I can see what it looks like. Say, hey Ruthie, go check out my channel, this is what I made. And so if you make projects and things like that, I'd love to see what you've made. And feel free, I'm pretty easygoing about my channel, so I feel like I'm very social, so I'd love to see what you've made too. So if you've made things with Plarn, let me know, and I will see you in my next video. God bless.